Good evening, everybody. This is Remedy bringing you that information. This is a continuation of the video from yesterday, or the past few videos, or past couple videos that I've done based on the exploring the world of lucid dreaming by Howard Rheingold and Stephen LaBerge with a PhD, or who has a PhD. So this is going to be dealing with the schema and building blocks of the mind. These mental models, called schemas or frames or scripts, comprise the building blocks of perception and thought. New schemas are created by adapting or combining old schemas, some of which we inherit genetically. They capture essential regularities about the world. They capture essential regularities about the way the world has worked in the past and how we assume it will work in the future. A schema is a model of or theory about some part of the world. It is a kind of informal, private, unarticulated theory about the nature of events, objects, or situations which we face. The total set of schemas we have available for interpreting our world, writes the Stanford psychologist David Rumelhart, in a sense constitutes our private theory of the nature of reality. Schemas help organize experience by grouping together typical sets of features or attributes of objects, people, or situation. These sets of assumptions allow us to go beyond the partial information available to our senses and perceive a whole. So that was schemas, building blocks of the mind, just basically giving you an idea or an understanding of what is the foundation of our mind, of thought and perception and etc. What are the molecules of it, I guess you would say, the smallest units of it, that basically, what are the fractals of it. So that was dealing with the schema, which is a mental model, a frame, a script, like how you write a movie script. So that's how you know when you go into the movie what to say and everything like that. Our mind basically has the same thing when we go into life. It's the schema basically lets us know how we look at the world. That gives us our phaneron of how we will be looking out. The scope, the view, the vision that we have in looking out into our world. Whether we look at God in a certain way, that's a schema. Whether we look at the religion in a certain way, that's a schema. Whether we look at politics in a certain way, that's a schema. All these things are little frames and scripts that we have built into us. And like I said, some of it is genetics. We can pass ideas and thoughts and ways down to our kids. That's why you have certain incidences where you have a father who hasn't been in his kid's life or whatever, or a mother who hasn't been in her daughter's or her son's life, and the parent that's still with the kid is telling that kid that you act just like your mom or you act just like your dad, and they never even met their mom or their dad before. That's because when you give birth to kids, you pass schemas. You pass down thought, concentrations of thoughts already grouped together in their own coordinates inside your mind, to basically give you a certain way, a certain perspective, a viewpoint of the world, a certain vantage point, a certain way, a map of the world. So you would be able to respond in a different way. You would respond the way that your upbringing has prepared you to respond for that situation, whether you're with your mom, your father, brother, sister, grandma, granddad. These are schemas, which are the building blocks of perception and thought. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, I'm going to be going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into the psyche. So like and subscribe. Have a good night. Peace and love.